And welcome back, and we're here for the match that is Team Spirit versus Alliance. Of course, I had it wrong before the match started. I said secret, but they both start with Ness. It's all fine. We are here, though, and I believe we are ready for the draft as well, as we have got these two teams ready to play.
And they choose
Would you look at that? They
Yeah.
chose the Lone Road, meaning Nature's Prophet stays in the pool.
And what's interesting here is that Team Spirit does have the first pick. So we'll see what
Yes.
they take instead.
Will they go for Nature's Prophet themselves? Is there a chance?
Is that something that they play a lot? I'm not actually sure. I'm going to look at that.
I think they do. I think they do.
There's very few teams that won't play a Nature's Prophet if they really need to.
Yeah. I mean, because I think they pick it, and because it's also like a really great block pick. If they weren't to pick it here, I would assume that they've already got a plan against it. Well, they start with the Chen.
I think Chen's still a hero you don't want to give Alliance as well, so I think that's an okay pick.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that I was saying. I think for Spirit to beat Alliance is to have that like such a good death ball. They push so quickly that Alliance like trying to split push against their push doesn't work, and we haven't seen Alliance show that they're that comfortable fighting a push strategy by actually taking it on head on. We've usually seen them split push, so I think that Chen is maybe a good place to start for Spirit, to just apply that pressure head on.
Are you surprised to see Alliance thinking about their first pick so much while we were expecting the instant pick Nature's Prophet? If they let me finish my sentence.
They wanted to make sure.
Hey, we were saying about what hero would be good for S4 if they can't get their bat. Well, they could get their bat, but they went for the puck regardless. I like it.
I think puck is a little bit better than bat against Chen, usually. You can catch the Chen itself, but also just Batrider, people can be saved when there's a Chen involved, so yeah, I think it's a decent start for Alliance, and nothing too surprising from either side just yet, although I do think that we're discussing whether or not Spirit would have like a protective or slow defensive support playstyle at the start. It looks pretty clear to me that their approach is going to be kind of hands-on. We're going to try and get what we need early on, group up and push, and well, yeah, Alliance, it'll be business as usual. I'm
not sold on Puck so far this patch. I think he works well in these kind of tempo control lineups, but the numbers aren't that great for him. And the main times I've seen him played is Dindy, and he feels like there's a lot of pressure on the Puck to make sure he hits all of his spells and just do exceptionally well. When he doesn't do super well in lane, especially against a pick like an OD, I think he can kind of get abused at times. I'm not sold on the Puck.
So if you know you're going to go up against an OD, is there at this point any... would you change lanes? Because a puck against an OD, we mentioned it. If S4 has a good game, Alliance has a good game. And you want S4 to have a good game, and therefore a good lane, and therefore probably not against an OD.
And also, if Iceberg has a good game, Spirit have a good game.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah.
You pick him someone that's just going to win the lane. I don't think you can put Puck in the off lane here.
Safe lane, aggressive tri lane, put something else mid. Loda has played mid something before. You can put dual lanes.
Does OD like destroy Puck still?
I think that's why they picked Lone. I think that's why they banned out the Lone Druid, because one of the old counters to OD was just to put Lone Druid in lane against him.
Yes.
So I think that makes some sense.
I know OD used to destroy Puck, the old OD. Does the new OD also destroy Puck 1v1?
I would say yes.
Because you're not stealing the intelligence when you Astral, so...
Well, most people get an early point in the orb now.
Yeah, but Puck can fish if that kind of...
You can
That's
still...
That's true. Maybe new Puck is a little bit better.
You can still orb him to make sure that he doesn't... imprisonment him so that he doesn't get a last hit and stuff like that. In theory, you should still be doing okay on the lane, and you should still be able to get the last hit.
But that's like how OD always was against any hero, whereas OD used to have a thing where you against int heroes, you steal intelligence, and then suddenly like you have so much damage, they have so little damage, and that's not the case here.
Right.
But what I'm actually more worried about if I'm S4 is the Chen, and now that's why I'm thinking this is the reason they picked Puck. Because if you look at that first game against Na'Vi, where S4 struggled, there was a Chen that kept ganking his lane, right? And Puck is not going to die to those ganks.
Exactly.
So I don't know, maybe OD is the setup. Maybe the plan is you're actually going to Astral the Puck, and then the Chen creep comes in. And if that's their plan, then that'll be really good for them. That mid lane's going to go Spirit's direction, but it could be totally different. You guys were suggesting maybe switching the lanes out. That's also a possibility, and looks like we get another Lotus Sven.
Radiant team.
Indeed, we have Spirit banning out some other Loda heroes, by the way. Naga as well as the Drow Ranger.
Drow's an odd pick, but it just synergizes so well with Nature's Prophet and Puck that it's very easy to be scared of the Drow here.
Did Alliance really pick 3 cores in a row? Like leave both their supports to last?
Yeah.
Unless they want to throw a curveball and have Sven as support. But
I mean, it's not outside of Dooney's wheelhouse, but I don't think that's the play here.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because it looked like Spirit were only banning out carries at this point, so they're like, we need to get one of our carries. It's just really unusual to see a team take their supports right at the end, both of them. But that's Alliance. You know, they've got so many signature core heroes at the moment that they need to protect them when they can.
Yeah, agreed.
Secure them. So what are we looking forward to for Team Spirit's lineup now? Knowing that they're going to have a Chen which is going to rotate, knowing that they're going to have an OD which in theory should be already kind of okay in the lane.
Right.
Even without the rotations, but just in case.
I mean, they're probably expecting another strong lane out of their safe lane, so they're probably going to try to pick an offlaner that can deal with it. I wouldn't be surprised if they just go for a safe Darkseer pickup here. I'm not sure what else is really their core offlane picks here.
Yeah, the two things for Spirits, as we've said, like they definitely want to put a lot of pressure on S4. They want to win the mid lane. They want to help Iceberg, and they also, I think, want to have a early momentum push, put a lot of pressure strategy. So those are the two factors I'd take into consideration. I was actually considering the fact that DP is still open, but they already have the OD, and we don't really see. I mean, OD can be safe lane. That's possible.
What do you think about support Shadow Shaman in this case? Opinions.
I like Rasta. I just don't think Team Spirit likes Rasta.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'm with him. I think it's a decent pick here.
It's good against Puck generally, because if you can get him out of phase shift with the shackles, it holds him in place for an extremely long time. But
if you get your Blink Dagger, you can initiate on that Sven quite nicely as well.
Right. But I just don't think it's something that Spirit likes to play. I wouldn't be surprised if they just pick up a Slardar here again.
They can't.
He's banned out. That's right. They also banned the Bane, which is a big thing that Godblock likes to pick up, so they're going to go for a Shadow Demon instead.
Well, this is another way to make it easier for them to kill, if they can get the timing right. If they're trying to kill Puck or something like that, Shadow Demon plus Chen. Well, it's not that easy to get the timing right. But definitely they've got that kill combo.
The double banish.
Yeah, Disruption and Astral Imprisonment.
Yeah.
This could also be... I mean, if you're a young team, communication is obviously key. Are we at a level where that's actually worrying or not? Or should I just ignore that? Because I know that, you know, in certain ranges of play, that can be an issue to see who are you going to disrupt, who are you going to astral, are you going to have the same focus or have something worked out.
I think Godblock probably being the one that's following up everything with like Centaur Stomps, since he's the captain, he'll be able to clearly say disrupt now and then I'll stun, and it'll be a little bit easier than if he was the one setting up and the other guy was stunning. So
I mean, I can tell you for sure, to your general question, are we at the level where communications? No. All of the teams talk about it. I mean, when teams make team changes, people often say, "Oh, there was a communication issue here," or there was. So it's definitely, even at the top level, Dota, a very big deal. And you know, if there's a communication issue in a game, then absolutely that's a problem. I think the point you're trying to make though is with an easy combo, it's not really going to matter that much. It's going to be a lot, right?
It's straightforward. Yeah, people are used to the timings of astrals and Shadow Demon setups.
So
Dazzle.
Yeah, that's their first support for the game, and suits them pretty well. That's a pretty standard Alliance support, I would say. And with the Dazzle, Weave Armor plus the Sven Warcry, that closes off. I mean, I was saying earlier maybe Team Spirit go back for the DP, but suddenly DP looks pretty terrible to me because you've got so much armor stack against it. I mean, on the contrary, the OD is going to be really good against that. It's not going to care that much about the armor. But Spirit go back for the Doom, which is a hero that we've seen a lot less this patch than last patch.
And who really... Well, who would suffer from the minus armor that Dazzle gives him, let's put it that way.
Yeah, but they're not... I mean, I think Team Spirit, the way they think about this draft, they're not thinking about how do we deal with what Alliance is doing. Their plan is to like do their own thing, win the game, and not let Alliance, you know, get on track. I think that's got to be the way they're approaching the game here.
Because we were talking about timings earlier, about that. That's going to be an important part of Team Spirit's draft. What kind of timing are we looking at here? Or will that too much depend on the fifth pick?
It really depends on what... I'm trying to see if they really run this Doom as safe lane or offlane most often.
I would say offline also based on Alliance banning out Gyrocopter. They're expecting still a core to be picked up.
I sort of
do
feel
run it exclusively offlane so far this pitch.
I feel that if Admiral Bulldog gets Aghanim Scepter on Nature's Prophet, the game's over. That's kind of what it, like.
That's a rough one.
I feel like Team Spirit needs to win before that happens.
Okay, so there's a window and it closes the moment.
I mean, they've got like an early 20-minute time where they don't necessarily need to win the game, but they need to create such a net worth advantage that it's going to be very difficult.
I mean, look at like they really just don't look set up to deal with the Aghanims. Like the lanes are
their wave clear is not great.
Like Doom's going to go eat a creep and then Chen's going to convert one, and then like that's their plan.
Shadow Demon's going to take 5 seconds to get him up to enough stacks.
Another core core that could clear waves? Maybe an Ember?
I mean, I don't think they're going to... Honestly, I think Spirits are not planning on winning the game once Alliance are hit. They're planning to just like never let Alliance get to that point. They want to just dominate.
And
I
a
like that,
bounty
though.
hunter.
Radiant team.
A lot of control with Vision coming in there for Alliance. So.
And harassing the Chen.
This was... I actually think Alliance picked Bounty Hunter a few times at WC. I'm not completely sure, but I feel like it surprised me then, and so it shouldn't surprise me now.
It's bounty hunter. You don't see him coming. But
So you're saying not a specific kind of timing, but more like if they're ahead of net worth and never let go is kind of what they should go for? Or is there maybe a specific item in the Chen or maybe even in OD, Shadow Demon Doom that you're looking forward to seeing like from that point on where they should try to go for their death ball?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first couple items. It's Chen getting a mech, it's OD getting whatever, Force or Atos or something. Doom's going to have a blink, something like that. Actually, no, there's the timing.
Okay.
Beastmaster Necro 3 is almost always the timing, yeah. But that Bounty Hunter pick, honestly, I feel like it's going to cause so much trouble for the Chen in this game, and that could just... You know, if Chen gets put behind because of Bounty Hunter, suddenly you can't stop Nature's Prophet getting to Ags, and then you have that we can't win against the Nature's Prophet Ag situation.
we haven't seen as much bounty hunter support as we used to see, and I think that's fine. When we saw the rise of support bounty hunters, when teams were realizing that it was a very good Chin counter, just because you could fall in behind in the jungle, harass
experience.
still experience, harass him down,
Still assets.
Yeah, and it's still good in that role. People just realized he was good more so than that role. Like, you don't have to pick him against specifically Chin, but he still counters Chin really hard. So I think it was a very good pickup.
Okay, so a lot of emphasis on the laning stage to see if Team Spirit at least does not get behind, but most importantly, gets ahead. We're going to find out if they can do exactly that in the next game. It is time for Team Spirit taking on Alliance.
Yeah, thank you very much. Alliance versus Team Spirit. We've got it going on here. More of the old Alliance. We've had 2 games so far. It's been down, it's been up. The games, talking about them as well, they've been all over the place. We've got them against Team Spirit. We've just seen the draft. Alliance, they're pulling out the Nature's Prophet this time for the Dong, and they're getting S4 as Puck. Is this the game for the Puck?
Yes, it is. It's going to be a lot of rats, you know.
Ooh.
Prophet is going to make them move around. Puck is going to annoy the shit out of them.
Whoa.
Try to make pickoffs.
Winter, please.
Please, come on.
That's straight in there. This is, okay, and Team Spirit. They've not had a great time so far at LAN. They've lost 2 games. They're coming in on this one. Arguably, this is the easier game of the day. They've had to go against EG and LGD. People are seeding them the top 2 of the group so far. People are saying that straight from the beginning of the LAN that these are the guys that are going to be the hardest opponents. Alliance, they're a little bit kind of weathered down, obviously, from the travel conditions, but we just seen last game that they can still play top of their form. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to it. You were mentioning the Doom pickup with the Chen. You were a huge fan of that. Ramses sneaking through the Beastmaster at the end. Another good way to deal with the Nature's Prophet, deal with the Puck, deal with the Rat, would you say?
They have to exterminate and push. That's the plan for them. They need to get a pick-off, they kill the rats, and they push. If they don't kill the rats, they're never going to be able to push.
Sounds good. And well, let's see if we can get ourselves in game. Maybe not. Not
No
yet.
game for
I'm
us?
guessing they're still loading in, so we'll hold on.
Game is paused.
We're going to pause at the moment, so we'll bear on. Don't go anywhere. But looking at the rest of the drafts as well, anything that you feel we should look out for? You were saying Lifestealer for Loader, maybe. And we were looking at the bands, we were like, maybe we could get a load of Lifestealer. No, this was not that. They get the Sven, which is the safer pick.
They had the Puck,
Lifestealer.
so I was like thinking maybe they would actually run that, because I know Loader likes to play Lifestealer.
He does like to play it. His team don't like him to play it. I mean, but he gets his Sven. You know, this is the safe bet for the man.
It's the safe bet, and it's going to allow them to have obviously stronger lane. Like with the Sven, it's easier for them to kill the offlaner, obviously, compared to the Lifestealer, because you have longer range in the stun. And your supports are going to be able to farm more, because you can actually just stack. Like if you get a really good start, you feel like you can get away with it. You get Helm of Dominator, you max your cleave as your first spell, and then you just jungle and 2 Ancients.
And then, of course, the Dazzle and the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter final picker for Alliance, a hero that some of the Chinese teams were still kind of a favour of picking up, but in the EU qualifiers we saw very rarely. Or if
this game is more used to slow down the tempo
great
of
against
the Chen.
Yeah. Great in lane with the Nature's Prophet if you want to just be really annoying.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like I feel like Bulldog is going to be, again, having a really good game, like his Lone Druid game. Like he's set for success this game, like the way they're going to place the lanes, having the Bounty Hunter to help him as well. So I can see Bulldog just taking over, like having a really good early game and taking over the game. Like the panel even mentioned, once Bulldog gets Ags, their D push is just terrible from
I mean, do you think that's going to be the ability to get the Phase, the Drums, the Aghanims, the Octarine?
Yeah, I think you get Phase, Magic. I think he always stops by for Magic Wand, Phase, Magic Wand, and then Drums. Those are the basic items.
That's his basics, and then he starts work on the
Aghanims,
which is, I mean, we've seen it in games already. I can't remember who pulled it out. It was EG, in fact, in a game where Universe was playing on the nature.
Oh, yeah,
he gets
yeah.
his Ags,
Yep.
and there's just at the point where
same
every
hairstyle.
lane just consistently being pushed against you. It was the game against LGD, which EG did end up losing, but you could just see, even a game where LGD were ahead, EG, because that Aghanim's Nature's Prophet, you just can maintain so much map control, and it just becomes very, very hard for the team to just push and end the game.
It's like a hero that change when he gets an Aghanim's upgrade, he changes the face of the game. Like the whole game becomes different because he's able to have so much control of the map.
Kind of
And
like the Treant, actually.
that's why the plan is always the same. You need to be able to exterminate the red. Otherwise, the whole map is just infested with his summons and you can't push out the lanes. So if you look at what Team Spirit have this game, they do have really good heroes like catching the Prophet.
Yep.
Doom probably might consider going for maybe a Shadowblade build this game if you want to focus
It's a
on...
Shadowblade Doom, you reckon?
Yeah.
Just so you can catch out the rat.
Yeah, or even...
And catch out the puck as well.
Yeah, even the puck. So I think it could be a good item for him, and we might see early boots of travel after the Necrobook on the Beastmaster, so you can actually work with the Doom to catch the Prophet or the puck or anyone just ratting around the map. So
Yeah,
those are the
it's-
things that you want to look out if you're Team Spirit this game.
It is going to all be about the catch, and that's one thing that's going to be hard, because we know that Bulldog, obviously on his Nature's Prophet, yes, the hero itself doesn't really have too much escape. You know, you find it, you catch him, but Bulldog's going to be playing it very safely.
That's
There's
why-
a reason why he's one of the best in the world.
That's why you need
because of how
Shadowblade.
careful he is about his positioning.
Even how careful you are, sometimes you get caught up by Shadowblade. Like if you go for the Blink build, like the standard build, there's going to be a lower chance of you catching him out because he's going to, you know how he plays. He's going to scout the map with the treants, and it's going to be very hard for you to find an angle to blink in and to get the Doom off. So I think Shadowblade would be much more secure in terms of catching him. So I would personally prefer that build on the Doom this game.
Yeah, and obviously not just the Nature's Prophet, Puck as well, and it's S4 Puck. This is a man that's had consistent highlights of him just juking around the whole team.
He's going to have a tough game though. Like his lane is going to be really hard. He should be
Prepare for
1 versus 1
battle.
against the
this. I mean,
the
that's what's
OD.
going to the Puck versus OD matchup.
It's hard, and there's going to be a Chen harassing him, most likely. And it's going to depend how much on the bounty hunter, how much he actually
much he
stops
helps
the
the
Chen.
mid.
Yeah, how much
Yeah.
he slows the Chen down so that the mid lane is much bearable for the puck. Otherwise, if Chen is getting a good start, he sends a creep over to middle, and OD is just going to be able to be the big bully this time against the puck.
Of course, again, with Loader in the game on this Sven, they've got a lot of kite potential. You look at Team Spirit's lineup, they've got ways to deal with the Sven running around and hitting down everyone. And the fact that we were mentioning this in the draft, you've got a Shadow Demon and an OD. So 2 heroes that can, yes, take someone out of the map.
Yep, and it seems like Team Spirit are setting up for aggressive lane, just like what Fnatic did. They are setting up the Shadow Demon and Chen on the
30
top lane.
seconds to
Look at
battle.
Beastmaster's item. They pulled him 2 tangles, so I would say that there's a very good chance that Beastmaster is going to be here alone. He has sentries as well, so he is well equipped to deal with the lane alone in case Bounty Hunter comes over. And it seems like his team are just going to focus on winning the top lane and helping the Doom.
Yeah, this is one of the interesting things that Team Spirit do as well, because Rams is, of course, normally the position 1. But they do just kind of tend to just like to leave him down here, whether he's position 1 or whether he's solo lane.
This game, he's
battle
more like
begins.
position 3 because
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
the Doom and the OD definitely take more farm priority.
Doom's going to have the backup of the supports in the top lane. So, yeah, they do have that kind of flexibility to switch it around. And bounty runes, both of the respective mids will be able to claim them. And, yeah, it's just going to be very interesting to see how well S4 can do in this mid lane and how much help he gets.
This lane is really good for Prophet though, however. 1v1 against the Beastmaster.
Yep.
This lane is really favorable for him, I think. So that will be really good for Alliance. Puck is obviously going to have a hard time, I imagine. Depending on how well the Bounty Hunter does in this game. Sven versus Doom top also depends on how the Shadow Demon and Chen helps out the game. Oh, he might be forced to level up his Scorcher here. We'll see.
Just trying to get
This is
around
what
and see what he
this is
got.
what we saw Loda did, in the game. Remember the game where he was gyrocopter? He was forcing the Beastmaster out. He rather not take CS in the lane, and he just
bully.
just
the
miss
enemy
1
lane.
or 2 CS and just bully the offlaner. This is something we don't see enough from the teams that are not as experienced as a more established team like Alliance. I think it's really important for you to zone out the offlaner in terms of, like, even if you have to sacrifice 1 or 2 CS, it has much more implications to the game. So Doom is forced to go towards his jungle.
But look at the camps, the fact that they've got this one here,
Oh,
but they
this
did
is-
block the one by the lane, so he has to
This
walk
is the
away.
Dream Creep, my friend.
Okay, he's got that aura and he's got the Hadouken.
This is the Dream Creep. Lucky for him. So Shadow Demon's in top lane, trying to sap up any experience he can. Goba is all alone here, being stalked by EGM. So we'll see how long it takes for Spirit to make the first move to try and make a rotation with the Chen.
EGM with the Orb of Venom is going to give Golak a good old whack.
Yep. This is still really good for Alliance. As long as they scout out the position of the Chen with the BH all the time, they should be able to avoid the ganks that the Chen might actually do. Whoa, he gets a mana burn. Okay, this is a good creep against the Bounty Hunter. EGM is like, okay, I'm not going to want anything from that. I just want to get out of here. No mana, no clarity. So far, it's looking good for the Chen once again. The Bounty Hunter is probably going to go back all the way to base, I imagine, to refill his mana.
I might go see if we can do something mid-up, maybe before heading back. Just get a bit of
tough
harassment
though.
down.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I
Especially with the sentry,
I don't see them being able to kill the OD unless the OD overextends way too hard. Oh, Chen, so far, so he removed all the mana from EGM and now he's starting to help the mid lane. So the plan is coming together for Spirit. They're going to secure the lanes with the Chen, and Shadow Demon and Chen will make a rotation to help the Doom next.
Yes.
That will be their next plan, because Beastmaster doesn't need help at bottom lane.
Afterlife walks in feeling.
Oh, he has no Mango.
Yeah, he's got the Mango.
It's fine.
He's kitted out with Mangoes. They're going to try and go for it here with the stun. They're going to need to look for the body blocks. Ake, can he find it now?
He's
Afterlife's too quick.
way too fast with the boots and Scorcher of movement
Straight
speed.
past Ake.
At least they forced him back to base though. So you can see how Alliance is really focused on zoning and shutting down the off-laner. In all the games that we watched today that Alliance played, they put heavy emphasis in zoning out the offlaner in terms of like, they put it more important than farming for the carry. So Doom is forced all the way back to base, and we'll see whether does Shadow Demon have smoke?
Oh, bottom lane, talk about being sneaky. EGM moving in onto Ramses. Bulldog's there as well with the chase down the right. Clicks the ball slow onto Bulldog. It's going to be enough and they'll get it. The tick damage there of the Orb of Venom from EGM, getting the first blood. Now he's going to try and look for more. Always want to fly. He's just going to turn EGM. The little sneaky jukes around and hello.
He has a dust though on the Shadow Demon, and they have a Chen crit. They have a Centaur.
EGM knows. He's a smart man, but nice play from EGM there to get the side of Alliance that first blood on the board.
Yep, so 4 minutes into the game, second rune gonna spawn, so we are still waiting for the movement that we expect from the Shadow Demon and the Chen. They are still not feeling confident in moving anywhere because Bounty Hunter is always like scouting there. He's doing a really good job at making sure that his team knows where are the position of the two supports, because they know that Spirit are going to look to make a move soon.
The mid lane matchup worth noting as well. We've not really seen too much interference from either side. It's been pretty straight 1v1, and Despo's doing really well. 17 for 3 against the 18 for 8.
Oh. I kind of did not expect this to happen. I thought OD would somehow have an edge, and the Chen was at middle, like the mana burn creep. He actually
he sent it mid, didn't he?
He did help the OD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm quite surprised that the OD is not actually ahead by too much. But we're still going to be waiting for the same thing. Prophet is level 6, so if Team Spirit make the movement now, Bulldog can actually go assist the lane that
Radiant
the Chen is
structures
ganking.
are fortified.
Look at the snow onto Ramses, but the ball's dropped, the slow from the board, laid down onto the Nature's Prophet. EGM's got to be a bit careful. They do have dust here, and they will pop it.
He does way too early. No, he does too early.
Yeah, when he was still in the disruption.
Yeah, he was still in the disruption.
So that was a bit of mistiming there from the Shadow Demon on his own spell.
There was a bit misplay because Shadow Demon, like, he used up so much time to try and track down the bounty and he didn't get the kill, so that was a huge loss for Team Spirit right there.
Just a little bit hasty with the dust.
That was really, really bad for them because it affects their overall tempo. They needed the supports to get the game rolling for them because the other 3 cores would be sitting in the lane to farm right now. So that movement is actually very, very costly for Team Spirit. They need to... I'm surprised they haven't tried to smoke though. That's like the main issue right now I have with... They bought 1 smoke, it should be on the Chen. Or did they smoke for that? No, he still has 1 smoke.
At the moment. Purchased. EGM logged him back into lane, ready to kind of tease the Shadow Demon who's messed up once.
This is what they want to do with the bounty. The one bounty support is keeping the Shadow Demon and the Chen busy. He's going to get a disruption onto the Prophet. Here comes the puck TPing.
Yeah, but look, EGM already just chipping away the Dream Coil onto 2. Ramses is going to look for the TP out. Is he going to be able to make it? He will. Just.
Poor man Shield saving lives there. And top lane Doom in trouble.
It's a big heal bomb from the guys. Loda and Ake moving forward. Loda has got a stun with the right clicks from Ake, bringing him low. Loda, he's not going to dive this deep though. They're going to have to leave it. Let the Doom live. But yeah, nice rotation there from S4 on the puck,
Radiant's
getting himself
bottom
involved in the
tower
bottom
is
lane,
under
getting
attack.
another kill for Alliance.
This is really good for them. Like the Doom, even though he had,
Oh!
ooh, that was close.
That was very close.
Like the Doom wants to be able to get help from the supports. Like he got a good creep, but he wasn't able to use the creep to dominate his lane because the supports are not making the key move to rotate
Radiant's
over
top
to pressure the
tower is
enemy
under
safe lane.
attack.
To like Doom
Oh
is
wait,
like an
it
off
wasn't
lane.
close. He didn't actually have Astra.
Oh, he didn't have Astra. Oh,
Didn't have Astra.
lol.
Wasn't close. Never mind.
It's okay.
It's
you know.
alright.
It's alright. He probably would have gotten the kill if he got the right click anyway. So
It's OD, isn't it? 6.86. Probably would have killed an entire server with that right. At this point, top lane Afterlife. Oh, he's just about to be bulldogged by the looks of it. Bulldog's coming from behind the tower, drops us with a vision, and alright, easy kill there for the man on the Nature's Prophet.
yep. So he has face, magic wand, and drums.
And he punches fairly hard with those arms at this point of the game.
Indeed. And
Dire's bottom tower is under
he always
attack.
has this build. Like if you realize he doesn't like maxes his summon first. He always has like 2 or 3 points, and then he goes for the TP so that he has more mobility around the map. I think it's something like worth to note, like the way he plays his Nature's Prophet.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So he's getting a bit of push on the bottom, but at the same time, Alliance looking to take tier 1 themselves top. What's the plan here for the guys? They've got the Shadow Demon there.
And this is not the plan that they wanted to. You want to be
West
aggressive.
4 again, TPing down, drops the Dream Coil onto 2, jumps across them all. They will get a roar back on TGM, so they do get the kill on EGM. Ramses picks it up, will he make it? Oh, he's not going to make it this time. Double kill for Bulldog as he turns up. And they'll get the 2 of them, and also the tower down there as well. And
They defended their tower and they took
and they
the
denied
tower.
the tower
Denied.
They
Alliance.
took the tower at top as
Dire's
well. So,
middle
oh my
tower
god.
is under attack.
Alliance just moving Team Spirit around. Like Team Spirit with their lineup, they have to be the aggressive ones. They can't be the ones reacting. Once they are reacting, it's going to be very hard because Prophet heroes that are very mobile, so they will move you around and outmaneuver you. And this OD hasn't really been able to shut down the puck in the lane, which is really surprising for me.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
as far
is
as-
under attack.
especially with these rotations as well. He's been keeping himself in a very good place. EGM, there's a sentry here. EGM doesn't care. He's
No,
gonna
he
whack
wanted
and
to
walks
place
off.
he wanted probably to place the deep ward. Then he realized there's a sentry there. So things about otherwise. So state of the game, really bad for Team Spirit right now because they are the team that wants to play aggressive but they can't right now because they have fallen so far behind. Beastmaster Raw should be their only way of maybe getting a smoke pick off done and probably
Yeah.
get a kill and then try to push a tower.
I mean, so far it has been the only way that they did get the kill there onto EGM with the roll. Mid lane EGM hanging around, eyeing up Iceberg. There's 2 on the side of Alliance nearby, S4 and Ake. And oh, this is quite a deep movement here from Iceberg. And now the pings come out. He's going to start to close the gap. Dream Coil's dropped again. S4 pretty much using the Dream Coil every time it comes off cooldown.
Is under attack.
Each and every time, guaranteeing the team a kill. Well, look, in some cases, even 2.
It's like the timing of the Shadow Demon and the Chen is already way over. You feel like it's not in their hands anymore. Oh, EGM breaks the smoke.
I mean, this Bounty Hunter has caused
That
so
is
many issues
so
for Team
frustrating.
Spirit.
That's why I felt like they should have just left the Beastmaster at bottom. I felt like the move they had to make was to go to the safe lane of Alliance
Get the farm
and pressure and help the
pressure
Doom.
Loader.
Yeah.
Because
That-
Loader's like, he's second highest
They
at the
can't
moment.
play like this, like they're just way too passive. This is really hard for them right now. I'm not sure what else they can do because they already used like 2 smokes. Oh, that was their first smoke, but it was not successful. So it's gonna be really hard for them. Like Doom is not level 6 yet, Chen is not level 6, so they need levels. But at the same time, if they let the game just stagnant and they just try to farm levels, it's also really bad for them. So they are stuck in a really, really bad spot right now.
Mid lane is S4 is already proving just very, very hard to catch out here for the side.
Haste Rune, what do you know? S4 and Haste Rune again.
Classic. And Dream Coil has just come off cooldown, so we'll see if he's able to find another fight where he can drop that down to make it go. Still 6 for 1. The fact that the top 3 net worth on the board, all on the side of Alliance. I mean, how did Team Spirit try and come back? You already said how they're going to be
Smoke with Beastmaster, or that is the only way I can see
all
them.
out the smokes.
There's only 2 smokes remaining for them, so they need to make them count. I don't see any other way they can actually just regain control of the game. They have to get a pick off, transition into a tower push with Chen.
3 mid there, dropped a sentry down. EGM now level
level
6.
6.
Yeah, this is... No, you can't afford to keep kind of giving up the kills as you're happy for the first 11 minutes. It's going to be even more costly here.
Just look at the wards of Alliance. They have vision in every lane. Like, there's 3 wards scouting all the
Dire's
lanes right
bottom
now.
tower is under
Like,
attack.
how are they actually going to make a play? It's going to be
the
very
courier.
hard.
I think they know.
The Prophet is going to kill them.
Yeah, Bulldog comes in, there's your
Radiant's
vision, and
current
bam!
has been killed.
Double TPs.
The Alliance special there. Goodbye, Courier. This is, yeah, it's really not been
Radiant's
Team
middle
Spirit's day.
tower is under attack.
I don't think we even mentioned that Sven actually went for the greedy build as well. He went for the helm, so...
Oh, top lane.
Does he have a quelling
Oh,
blade? Yeah,
Bulldog?
he has a quelling blade, so he should be fine. Even if he gets the sprout on him, but it's looking like super bad for Team Spirit right now. It's like super bad.
Yeah, this is, Alliance really coming back on form here. Or as I said, maybe just this LAN Team Spirit not being on the form that we kind of expected them to be.
I just think that they executed their plan though. They needed to be aggressive this game. Go to the safe lane and gank Lola at least and help the Doom. That was the main thing I felt they needed to do for sure with their lineup. But they didn't execute it very well because Bounty Hunter was just being too much of a problem and they felt like they needed to help the Beastmaster, which I felt like they should have just ditched him. If Ramses was on a, like, they get the raw onto Loader,
Yeah,
can they
let's
actually
have a
take him
go
out?
with the Necrooners. They have got an SD here as well. The proper war cry, he's
not even dying.
Well, he's gone, yep, the poison will do it. They do have enough damage. They jump in here.
Track kills.
Trying to get Ramses, and that's going to be one track kill. Can they find themselves another? He's trapped up in the trees, always want to fly. That's going to be a second track kill for the side of Alliance.
Not worth.
Yeah, so they lose Loader, but 2 track kills in return. You have got a Doom waltzing in. Doesn't achieve anything, and it will drop the Doom. EGM gets the track up.
the
Bulldog.
switch.
Oh no! He's going to get burnt down there. Bulldog TPing back to home a little bit too
He's
close
going
to
to get
the
this
Doom.
kill as well. It's going to be close. Nah. He's actually going to be able to survive on the last
Nah, he's
tick,
dead.
maybe?
He's dead.
Oh, no.
Only just last tick, yeah. Double
Alright.
kill for the Doom, and hello, Doom's suddenly got 2.3k gold in the bank. And he'll work towards finishing off the lads by the looks of it, with the purchase of that headdress.
Oh, he
got
actually
the drum.
finished the drums
So
first.
he's going to have drums. Oh, did he sell the headdress? Oh, he did. And drums.
He just wants more HP to survive first, I guess. But regardless, I think the Doom needs to be able to fight early so they can actually regain control of the map. So that turned out very well for them. I did not expect that to turn out well after the 2 track kills, but
The Doom turning up changed it.
so that was a rotation that Team Spirit needed so badly. So it puts them sort of a little bit back into the game, but they still need to keep
Radiant's
making
bottom
plays
tower is under
for them to
attack.
stay in the game. They have to keep pressuring and not allowing the...
Oh, raw straight onto S4. Do they have the damage though? Nope. Oh, just about to see all the chase don't continue. Loader with the Storm Hammer now with the God Strength trying to move in onto Godblack. They're going to start to drop down the tracks. Defensive disruption onto the chair, but it looks like he will still go down, and he does. That's the second kill here for Alliance. Drop down the Sprout, always want to fly, trapped up. This is going to be another track kill if they can get the OD, and they can. EGM's kept alive there by the heels of AKM. 4 die on the side of Team Spirit.
Roshan?
Each and every one of these,
Roshan?
the amount of track kills
Okay.
that Alliance have got. Look at that gold change.
I think the first 2 kills wasn't track though. And,
Radiant's
no,
top
EGM
tower
did that.
is under attack.
huh, okay.
He's
So
been sneaking them in each and every time. This is a lot.
the moment I
Just
said
look at the
that,
net worth difference in the top 3 from each side.
the moment I said that Team Spirit got something done, and then it happens. Oh dear.
This is
Now they are back to square one.
pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty painful the fact that they couldn't quite get that kill on
I think the
EGM.
Bounty Hunter has mech completed faster than the Chen.
This Bounty Hunter pick's been the pick here for Alliance. It really has.
Yep, I agree. Oh no, the Chen also has mech. So Bounty Hunter actually has mech around the same time the Chen has.
He's got the arcanes as well. I don't think Chen's not got arcanes, so
That ain't good, OD. That ain't good for Team Spirit. I mean, all is not lost yet. They can still try to force the issue and try to pressure. I could see them still winning team fights if they get their spells on the right target, like Doom on maybe the puck, and then you get the raw onto another target, you take 2 targets down. So, because like if you look at the way their heroes will work, if they get someone locked down, they have a lot of damage to focus on one hero. And Alliance doesn't, if the Desert is not there in position, they can still possibly take out 1 target before Alliance can react.
Oh, smoke up here from Alliance and always want to fly. He's going to drop a sentry, will disrupt the bounty onto S4, looking for a perfect jump in. He'll jump and get the silence, but it's down, always want to fly. He's going to be healed up here by the mech from the Duchan, and there's the Raw onto Loader. Dreamcore's been dropped, Shadow Demons have fallen. Now OD trying to find something in return, moving in onto Loader, but the Shallow Grave from Ake is there. Can they actually save him? Well, not with the Astral coming out. He's looking to be in trouble. S4 jumps back in, but Doom's already cleaning people up on the sidelines, and now he's going to start to work on S4. EGM now trying to get on the retreat, will get himself out of the range of the dust. S4 still being chased here by Doom. EGM is going to be fine. S4 should be able to join out and live, and he will. And in fact, EGM managed to pick off Ramses on the back. As I said, the dust was avoided, and he might go back in for more.
Oh, he's going to get Gobla.
EGM. He wants it. Is he going to get it? No. Off you go. Get out. Oh, the Shuriken bounce, nearly putting Goblak over the edge. And he's got the mana. He's good. Only just. Mind you. EGM. He's been playing an absolute game this match.
So that was again 2 track
Radiant's
kills.
bottom
A Shadow
towers
Demon
is
and a
under
Beastmaster.
attack.
And they traded 2 for 2. So again, you know, you've always favored the team with track. When it looked like Team Spirit got a
Radiant's
really good
bottom
initiation
tower
and Doom
is under
cleaned up
attack.
the heroes on the side, and then at the end of the game, they still traded 2 for 2 against track. Loader's gonna clear up a stack, finish his BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know, man. Every time I see Team Spirit getting something done, and then Alliance gets something else, it's like they're not getting far ahead enough with what they are accomplishing so far.
Oh, no, they're really not. Team Spirit need to come up with something big, come up with something flashy. S4.
What does the OD have?
So he's getting richer and richer. OD,
Oh,
he's
Atos.
burned the Rod of Atos, isn't he? Yeah, he's very close.
I mean, it's quite good versus the Sven.
But at the same time, it's going to come out when the Sven's got his BKB like that.
Oh yeah, true. So then it would be not so useful anymore. So Vlad's completed on Doom, just going for the standard Aura build. And there's no way, I don't think they can play this anyway. They just need to keep
Dire's
pressuring, even
top
though they
tower
keep
is under
losing
attack.
and getting bad trades. They have to keep pressuring with their heroes. They can't afford to allow Alliance to just play their speed push and
Dire's
rat game.
structures are fortified.
how
Dire's
scared
top
teams
tower
are.
is under
They know the
attack.
rush, they know they're doing that, I guess. They saw there was a ward down there, so they saw the heroes nearby.
Oh, let's have a look. This could be a big fight for the side of Team Spirit if they can get a jump in. And
Dire's
also
top
Alliance,
tower
they're playing it
has
safe. They don't want
fallen.
to stick around in the pit. Do Team
gonna
Spirit
try
want to try
to
and
do
go
it.
for this? And this would be pretty risky. Yeah, they're going to try and sneak it from
Oh, Bulldog
the
is
side
not
of
scouting the
Alliance.
rush. Bulldog did not scout the rush.
They're going to get away with it. All right, daylight robbery. Team Spirit there with a cheeky smoke past and say, all right.
Wow, I was actually super surprised that they didn't scout with the... But I guess even if they scouted,
Radiant's middle
did they have
tower
the
is
BKB
under
on the
attack.
Oh, I don't think it's come out yet.
maybe they felt like they couldn't contest, so they just didn't try to do anything. I'm not sure. So, 3 Aegis for Team Spirit. So let's see what else can they do from here. They should be able to secure a tower at the
Dire's
very
middle
least.
tower
And
is under
Alliance is
attack.
going to try to use the puck to defend and clear the wave, and Bulldog does his thing, you know. Try to speed up the map, try to force rotations.
Dire's
Mid
bottom
lane.
tower is under
If
attack.
they can achieve an objective here with that Aegis.
The Wild Wing Reaper. Just the creep you need to defend against the push.
Yeah, this was still kind of playing around with them. And what did S end up investing? He had a good chunk of money, about 2.7k. He just picked up a... What's on the card?
Yules? Is he going Yules or
Was it the Yules build he's going for?
Dagon?
Dagon.
It's good versus the Shadow Demon and the Chen, I guess. That's what he wants to do. Wants to find pickoffs, because the way the game Alliance is going to play is they want to split up the map. So if you get any pickoffs, you slow down the push and you stall time, you buy time. So that would be the primary purpose of the Dagon.
Warriors of the wood.
Yeah, OD.
And just look at how much time like the puck alone is buying for his team. They can't push. So Team Spirit, even though they have the ages, they haven't really found any momentum to secure any objective so far. Alliance are doing a really good job
Dire's
splitting up the
middle
map.
tower is
Bounty
under
Hunter
attack.
making sure he's tracking and following the enemy heroes, so Puck and Prophet knows the positioning of them and they can make the appropriate plays.
Oh, and EGM's been caught out, but he's got the backup of S4 jumping in onto Ramses, and now the mech's been popped. EGM, can he live through this one? No, the damage from the Necro units is too much, but they will find a return kill onto Ramses.
That was a track
One
kill.
for one. Afterlife's trying to chase it. He's moving in. Loading will turn around, drop the Stormhammer. He himself
Oh,
out of mana,
that's
but the
proud.
block here from Bulldog. Loader actually
Radiant's
BKB
middle
for
tower
this
is
one.
under attack.
He was actually fine, I guess. I'm not sure.
He didn't trust Bulldog. He was like, Bulldog had his back. Bulldog's like, why you do that? Mate, I had you. I blocked him. You're good. You're good.
Safety first sometimes, you know.
But yeah, as you said, 1-for-1 trade, but it's a track kill for the side of Alliance. So
And it's for support.
Yeah.
So you take that any time of the day.
Dire's middle tower is under
So
attack.
once again, Bulldog is just forcing them to split up. And Team
Radiant's
Spirit with
bottom
the lineup,
tower is
they do
under
not want to
attack.
split up at all. So this
Radiant
is getting
structures are
tough. They are
fortified.
not going to be able to utilize this Aegis, it seems, to secure objectives. 2 minutes more before it goes to waste.
Oh, oops,
Radiant's
didn't even get the
bottom
deny.
tower has fallen.
Bless him.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. More money here for Alliance. And it still remains on the board, just having the 3 cores all straight flat ahead of the 3 cores of Team Spirit.
They're trying to set up something at bottom.
And they've got Dreamcoil. And Dreamcoil straight in. Getting the Raw. Dreamcoil comes down to 2. They get a Waning Rift. Now the coil, the Orb across. They throw out the Shuriken. But Team Spirit to be in fighting shape. And now they'll start to chase down the side. Nature's Craft bounces through. Border looking for the TP. Isn't going to work. They'll
Radiant's middle
take
tower
down
is
the
under
Nature's
attack.
Prophet. Good picks are getting caught out. Just BKBs and runs.
He's really playing very, very safe this game.
Dire's
So Team Spirit will
structures
be
are
able to find a
fortified.
trade-off in the middle lane.
Dire's middle
1-for-1
tower
tower
is under
exchange for them.
attack.
So,
Dire's
I mean,
middle tower
if you're
has
Alliance,
Oh, S4 jumping in. He's having a coil onto 1 and he will orb straight back. Loading gets the Stormhammer out onto the OD. Already lost to Shadow Doom, but S4's going to get taken down.
Yep.
Good trade here for Team Spirit.
Doom was expanded, however, for that kill. So let's see what else can Team Spirit do after that pickoff. Can they actually force another tower? Aegis is out.
Dire's
Necrobook
middle
is up.
tower
Okay,
is
they
under
should be able
attack.
to get the tower.
Dire's structures are
So
fortified.
tower secured.
So Team Spirit showing us that they've still got a bit of life left in them. And Alliance aren't necessarily going to have an easy run here to the end of the game.
Dire's middle
Push is
tower
real, the tier
has
2's
fallen.
down, and OD does now have a BKB as well, so this man's going to have
Doom,
pretty free reign.
Doom
around
has
the flanks.
BKB too. He's just 50 gold short. So 2 BKBs. Necro Tree plus Blink on
Blink on the
Beastmaster.
That's pretty big. But yeah, looking at Bulldog, he has now got that Agstone on the Nation's
Here's the time of the
lanes will be pushed.
The game begins, you know, for the Prophet right
Dire's
now.
bottom tower is under attack.
I'm actually quite surprised though. I don't think we actually talked about the octave that he actually went for. We were like,
No, we got that fairly early on, yeah.
we
before
talked
the
a lot
others.
about, oh, he's probably just going to go back for his standard build, get the axe after the drum, but he actually didn't go for that this game. He wanted to try and get a lot more kills against especially the Shadow Demon and the Chen. It's really good versus those heroes. But at the end of the day, I think that the primary purpose of the Fury in this game is just to try to split up the map and try to drag out the game as long as possible for the Sven to get a lot of items. And
Yeah.
just try to get as
You
much
want to try and get
track
loader
kills.
stats as possible. There's VD here. Let's see who's going to be the lucky holder. It should be OD here with this. Oh, the dream is over. Bounty rune instead, mate. You got rumbled.
Invisibility.
Sven gets the Invis rune at bottom, so we'll see whether he's able to use it to do anything here. Get a kill on the OD would be nice before he pops his BKB. They see him though.
Try for it. There is backup smoked up on the side. Ramses with Raw. It's a bit of a bait here, this OD. Yeah, Sentry's down as well. I don't know if EGM's going to fall for that. And
Radiant's top tower
They were
is
just
under
trying.
attack.
They were just trying to
T1.
check whether there's vision, just in case Alliance see them.
Oh. Yeah, EGM's alright.
He
They've got a
actually
Sentry there.
does before he blinked. Yeah, he does before he blinked.
So Top lane, S4 and Ake. They're eyeing up this dude. But they're going to try for it, but BKB comes out straight away and the Doom is dropped onto S4. S4 getting punished here for his cheekiness.
Can Beastmaster get a secondary kill? Hit.
Oh, they might get a couple from this. As you said, S4 down. Ramses clear the tree line and chase for more.
He might be able to get Ake. He's got his blink.
Pot the BKB, and that's not even going to save him. He still goes down. Loader. Oh dear. As a Silent Suns always want to fly, a Hand of God will come through. The blink out from Ramses will get him the tree line. SD is going to get taken down. They've got the vision here with the weed, but they've got nothing to stop him. He's out. He will get himself away. Afterlife still nearby. EGM scanning him out, but Alliance kind of slipping here, and we are seeing on the board at the moment Team Spirit really climbing themselves back into this game thanks to these kills on these high-value heroes.
And the Sven is going to have a hard time if the game drags on longer now because he's been using a lot of his BKB charges. So when it comes down to low BKB charges, he's going to get kite by what? Shadow Demon, Disrupt.
Oh!
This time he gets the dust.
Give that man a backband.
Radiant's courier
How did you know it
has
was
been
there?
killed.
Oh, he had a sentry. He had a sentry.
Yeah, that was a sentry.
That was a sentry. He knew. He knew. He's a smart man. No vax today. Sentry hiding in the trees. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I mean, they are starting to lose the lead that Alliance did have. So gotta be careful how this happens. They are against a lineup with an OD, and we know how crazy that hero can look if he gets certain items under his belt. And he's doing pretty much well on the way to that. On top of the BKB now, 2.2k gold. So Iceberg is getting scarier and scarier.
Yeah, and if you look at their late game is actually fairly strong. Sven doesn't have a long BKB charge, and he doesn't have... Without BKB, he can't really run into the fight and kill stuff, because he's going to take a lot of damage from the OD and the kite, all the spells that can kite him around, Disruption, the Prison. So this might get dicey if the Sven dies and uses his charges, his BKB charge a lot more. They're going to have to rely on Bulldog to do a lot of work when it comes to that stage of the game.
Iceberg just jumping straight into Iceberg, but Iceberg pops the BKB.
Yep, they should just back off.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they needed to do, like just force the BKB and just run away. Try not to overcommit for a fight. Because like right now Team Spirit is still really strong in terms of like taking a head-on clash. They doom one hero, the Beastmaster roll one hero, they miss two heroes out of the fight. And they have a lot of damage from the OD to take out the heroes.
The Beastmaster, so what does he go for next after he's got the staple, the bots, the blink and the next? What would help you against
I like AC personally.
Yeah, just being the AC holder.
But he has a belt though.
I mean, is that not something that the Doom's going to build? Is it better to build it on the Beastmaster or the Doom?
I mean, if you build the AC on the Beastmaster, you can build Shivers on the Doom. I think it would be fine as well.
Okay, yeah. No, I guess that's an opening here for after.
But he has a belt though, so he might actually just go for something else. But he has a medallion. So that's just a casual belt. Alright. I mean, the Solar Crest would be really useful against the Sven.
Oh, EGM.
Hello, EGM.
Easy rumble. He's going to pay with his life, but... Hey guys, attack the gang.
I'm not always so bleak.
More money here in the pocket of OD. He is catching up to that Sven. Just 7 He is now ahead of the farm of that Sven.
A healing hand.
Very good start there with the rotations. And S4 here on the puck looks to be just upgrading the Dagon here at this point. So and he has done it all the way. He's gone all the way straight up to level 5 Dagon.
Yeah, he should be able to burst down the Shadow Demon right away with his combo, plus maybe a Shuriken toss or a Comfort Ultimate. So every time he sees the SD, it should be an easy kill for him.
Some kills not so much. I mean, the Beastmaster 1700 HP. Let's see if he wants to try and tango with this man. As for his about, he's going to drop the ping. He's saying we're going to go, and here we go. Cole's drop. Necro will be dropped down by Ramses. He's trying to look for the turn. Hanacop will come through, and oh, he gets the blink out to the side. S4 actually kind of trapped here, and the Necro units are actually starting to wreck this man. S4's got to get himself out. The kill's unsuccessful. Ramses will live.
That axe was actually so close. The timing was almost close to perfect to catching S4 right there. And that would have been a huge play if he actually got S4 right there.
Loader. Jumping in. Just can't get held back, and Jim says, alright, I'm going to TP out. Goodbye. Meanwhile, Beastmaster did get taken down by S4 as Puck just went back in.
Alright.
They lose the Puck, but they do get themselves to the Beastmaster and the Shadow Demon. Ending up going down as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, this game is really chaotic at this point. It's going back and forth. Like both teams are taking kills left and right, and Bulldog, meanwhile, has finished his full red mode build. Octarine Core and Aghanims completed.
Radiant's
So
top
here's
tower
when the
is under
frustration
attack.
begins, you know.
Yeah,
We've seen this movie
The lanes are just going to be a nightmare here for Team
so
Spirit.
many times. It always ends the same way.
It's just they're going to have to gather so much momentum before actually being able to push down and take an objective. Because of the way that Bulldog's going to be able to control the map here with the Nature's Prophet.
Like he's like the primary target. They need to be able to take him out of the map, kill him with. At this rate, because the Doom doesn't have a Shadow Blade, so they're gonna be
Dire's
relying
bottom
on
tower
the
is under
Beastmaster. You wanna
attack.
scout the Prophet with the Hawk, and then you boots of travel over and just try to solo kill him.
OD's
Oh,
got
the
a
Shivers is actually on the
Dire's
OD.
bottom
Alright.
tower is under attack.
So I guess, yeah,
Doom is going for
must
AC.
be going for the AC, and then Beastmaster still eyeing up the other options.
He should be going for Solar Crest on the Beastmaster.
Dire's
He's
bottom
pretty much got the
tower is
AC
under
finished.
attack.
He's very close. Just guarding them up as they do the Ancients Alliance. Still wondering what the next best move is going to be. Trying to continue to get this farm unloaded, and I believe that's what Daedalus recipe, and it's just a creep away of having enough money for full out Daedalus. And yeah, it's going to be on its way out now. So he's going to have the Daedalus done. I mean, we saw him at the top trying to go in on the Doom, and he was doing pretty much minimal damage against the Doom, being as tanky as the Doom is. So
Yeah, but they
It's gonna
have
help,
so much to hide him around.
so
Oh,
try and go.
they have
It's
the
still-
sandbag. They have the sandbag.
And again with the Shadow Demon ult, just kiting Loader, making it very hard for Loader to do anything in these fights. But it looks like they will get themselves the cheaper kill. They'll take down the support with
that's-
Bulldog's involvement.
That's a 5-man track kill right there.
Yeah, that's pretty big in the sense that he's down for 50 seconds. No buyback.
Radiant
They're going to
structures
expend the
are
fortification
fortified.
now for the tier 2, and Alliance might just be ready to try and go for a little bit
Radiant's
more.
middle tower is under
They
attack.
have got the Dream
Radiant's
Coil,
middle
just
tower
blinking
has
in.
fallen.
Dagoning the members. And they're going to leave it at that. Play it safe.
So
Back
Aegis is
off.
out. But like I was talking about before, they have a lot of ways to kite the Sven in the team fight. There's the ball from the Beastmaster, they have the Disruption and the Purge from Shadow Demon. So they have a lot of ways of not allowing the Sven to actually do damage in team fights.
Are healed.
So
Yeah,
even
but
if
I
the
mean,
Sven
we're
is
seeing there
like,
the issue
even
with
if the
that.
Sven is gonna like Loader's gonna be bad, like I don't think Team Spirit will be too worried because they have a lot of ways of controlling it through the BKB.
Bulldog now, I guess, what, his final item? Selling the wand. When he does so, does he go for a Hex? Does he go for a Refresher this game? What do you feel he's going to feel that he needs?
I like Hex. Like late game, you want to be able to catch it, but Refresher is also another good option to keep the map pushed out all the time with your ultimate. So those two are really solid options right now.
Beat Ramsey. How long is he going to do for this? He's going to try for the
He's
solo
tanky
killer.
though.
Look at the Necro.
Look at how tanky Bulldog is.
And he's trapped in with him. Bulldog. Oh, no, he's going to live. Oh, the Nature's Wrath and
The
Octarine.
heal. Oh
The
my
heal from the Global. Oh, okay.
That was some.
He gets by with a little help from his
Craigism moment
friends.
right there.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
Look how much
tower
damage
is
that
under
guy does with the
That-
Necro.
that's why you go-
3.2k damage.
That's why you go this build on Prophet. It makes you so tanky.
Yeah. As long as he can get out that ult, he's pretty much good.
Radiant's
Especially when
top
someone
tower
like a
is under
Beastmaster is trying to
attack.
burst him down like that with the combo.
Radiant's
Top
top
tier 2
tower
down.
has
The tier 2
fallen.
standing on the bottom lane for the side of Team Spirit.
Next Roshan will be, I think, fairly
fairly
important.
soon, a few
It's
minutes.
more important for
Here,
Spirit.
It's just expired.
Yeah, it's very more important for probably Team Spirit to actually get it because they want to be able to punish Alliance. And if Alliance gets the next Aegis, they want to use it to prolong the game.
Yeah.
So, and obviously taking a head-on fight, I would still favor Team Spirit at this point because of the lineup and the composition. And Sven doesn't do very well in team fights versus those heroes, even though if you look at the net worth, Bulldog is so far ahead of everyone else. But when it comes to direct team fight, it's still hard for their heroes to do well. Team Spirit can actually still take the team fights fairly easily if they cast their spells correctly, they get the Doom and the Beastmaster roll on the key targets, they should still be able to win the fights.
We'll see what they can do with the Smoker Team Spirit. They were hoping, I think, for Roshan to be back up, but it's not quite back in the
Do
game.
they have a gem at this point to deal with the bounty? Like it's like so long, they still don't have a gem. Like this bounty scouts out the smoke again, and they don't have detection, apart from the Necrobolt. Man, that's just so frustrating. They don't have a gem, they don't have a sentry, they're just relying on the Necrobolt.
EGM's loving it. He's hoping that they're
You get the gem on the Beastmaster now, I think. I don't know. I think you have to get the gem. Like, the bounty is just doing so much scouting and, you know, breaking smokes. Like, that was like probably the second time he actually broke a smoke in this game.
What's the OD picking up here? He's just sent the courier out to the secret shot. What's he going as his next time on the out with the Baron? Okay, he's picked up the second Mystic Staff. So
Probably Hex.
yeah, looking for the Hex now.
So it's Alliance time to make a move right now. They completed the Hex on the Prophet, so they want to make a play.
So he went for the Hex as well.
Yep, they want to use this as a surprise tool. Like, Team Spirit has no idea that the Prophet has a Hex. So this might actually net them a very important kill so they can actually proceed to get a tower or Roshan.
Oh, Doom's going to walk into EGM. They're going to move the rest
They
of
need
the
the
team
Hex.
in.
They need the Hex to start things off. Or the Sven fight.
And here we have jumping straight in with the stun, and Doom just getting ripped to pieces by the side of Alliance with that combo. That's going to be the gem actually.
The gem is actually on the bounty. Oh dear. They have a dust at least right now.
S4, is he going to try and go for this? Yeah, he drops the Dream Coil. Really wants this kill.
Where's
The
the
stun
track?
will kick in. There's your track gold. Bam! Old Disruption buying him sometime. Will they still get it here? You with the orb. Is he going to go to it? Is he going to do it? S4, yeah, oh! He's been a bit of a player, and they will get the kill there with the poison damage from
Level 4
Ake.
poison touch, my friend.
S4 just teasing them there. Jumping in, jumping out. And now the push will come in. 2 dead. He does have buyback, but probably what I want to use. And Lodi gets the BKB off here before the Roar. So the follow-up damage is going to be too great. Lotus all gets laid down onto Load as well by the Bounty Hunter, but he's been doomed up. And in fact, the Doom's doomed himself. The Doom doomed himself with the Lotus, but did get him the kill. The Doom doesn't really care. He walks it off. So it is still worth it, as they do get that Sven kill, as well as picking off the Bounty on the way down. And again, Team Spirit do hold the base. They defend.
But can they actually get more of this? Is Roshan spawning soon?
Yeah, it's like in literally a minute, I think. Less than a minute, yeah.
Oh, if they actually scout this, it would be so good for Team Spirit if they can actually get this. Otherwise, if they don't get anything out of this, like the Roshan, then Alliance is fine with the buyback and losing the Sven.
And they do need to be very careful about this OD in this fight, though. So we saw there how much this guy has. He is getting into very, very scary territory. Roshan couldn't be back up at a better time. They'll walk into the pit and it's back. Look at that.
Alright.
Perfect timing for Team Spirit, and a very easy Rosh with the amount of damage they're outputting. Easy Aegis, I believe this is the cheese as well, isn't it? This time out. Yeah, cheese as well here from the side of Team Spirit. Cheese on the Doom, Aegis on the OD. They are having troubles with the lanes, as we can see. It's just Prophet there, just with these treants.
Yep.
Radiant's
Nice
top
deny.
tower is under Radiant's bottom
Nice
tower
attempt to
has
deny.
fallen.
He even attempted, but he just didn't give a damn.
Alright, another. Oh my
Radiant's top
god.
tower has fallen.
What is actually going on?
It's the Aghanim's nature. It's what it does. Lincoln's now picked up by S4, so he's going to be even harder to catch out. He's only died 3 times this game, and nonetheless, but yeah, it's going to be even more tricky for Team Spirit to control the man.
Yeah,
look at Ake's
Alliance
performance
just
as well,
needs to
worth
keep
noting.
doing the avoiding game, like dodging and just ratting and spitting up. Like, head-on fights is still very difficult against the Doom and the OD and the Beastmaster. They just need to maintain control of the map, make sure the creeps are always on Team Spirit's side, and try to get pickoffs with the Hex and the Bounty Hunter. That's their primary game plan. Oh my god, the amount of disables that they have right now, it's just nuts.
They do have that Lotus up on the Bounty Hunter. It's going to be all about the Lotus play, really, from EGM. To see if he can keep Loda alive, really. And Loda, as we just saw, very close to finishing the AC. Just a few hundred gold away from having the Hyperstone as the final component, so he's going to pretty much have that ready for the next big fight. Which he, of course, does need after... Ooh, EGM in a bit of trouble, in a spot of bother. Ramses jumps in, gets the units out. Goodbye, Bounty Hunter. And now S4.
Just look at the lanes.
Closing
The lanes are really good for Spirit to
S4
make a
needs to
play.
be careful, yeah.
They can actually force the mid lane right now. The 2 lanes are actually quite in a good position. They can actually try to force high ground.
I mean, Alliance can defend. They do have the
They need
Dream
to
Coil.
rat.
They have got...
They have to rat.
Dire's
Like
middle
Prophet,
tower
Sven
is under
Prophet
attack.
might need to cut a wave of creep in the mid lane. I'm not sure. This is not looking good.
The pushing power is incredibly fasted by Team Spirit. They're just going to look for the wraparound. You can see behind the tower. Oh, this is bad. The 1, 2, 3. OD's in the game, and that is S4 down. Oh, 80 seconds.
God.
Oh, no. That could be it for Alliance. They're just going to go for the game. Team Spirit say, all right. If you've got no pup for 80 seconds, Loda's got to do something big. He'll jump in, but he gets disrupted straight away. BKB here from OD as he turns toward Bulldog. The Doom comes out. They've lost Ake. They're going to lose Bulldog as well. Ake and Bulldog and Loda do have buyback. That's 3 buybacks coming out, but they're losing the tier 4s. The second tier 4 falling incredibly fast here, and they've just got on lost EGM. They'll get the Hex up onto Iceberg. Loda throws out the stun, but he hasn't got God Strength, so he can't really fight here. He's going to get roared up. OD just comes in. 1, 2, 3. Hits him down. Alliance dead in the fountain. 3 out of 5, and GG is called. It's too much just like that. Team Spirit, with one swift push, with one swift kill onto S4, just end the game. And it's over. Alliance are going to be sitting there wondering, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? And the answer is OD.
Oh my god.
That man does a lot of damage.
It's just one
Nice carry that's been farming for the last 40
pick-off.
minutes. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye.
One pick off. Like Puck was. We talk about.
And the S4 Puck.
We talk about Team
Goodbye,
Spirit.
Puck.
Team Spirit not having wave clear, but when Puck is down, he's like their primary wave clear as well. Like, and the Sven, he blinked in, couldn't do anything. Team fight.
And Team Spirit was just like, all right, we can end the game. And they had a Chen with an axe, couple of Black Dragons, straight in, tier 4. Goodbye,
It's
goodbye.
the auras they have, like the inner beast, drums, Vlads. I'm not sure if the Doom had the crit aura, like the Alpha Wolf aura. So
That's got to be painful for Alliance. Losing that. I mean, the game was kind of like this.
they got too,
And then like the tempo kind of chilled out, you know, everyone's kind of grooving.
they got too cocky.
S4 was
probably.
jumping around, going for the little cheeky kills, then Team Spirit were like, no! Wham! Game over. Just like that. And Team Spirit take the win. Wow. Well, at least Alliance can sleep now. They can have a bit of a rest. I mean, they've had quite a journey, quite a trip, quite a bit of a story, but that's what their game's done for today. So Alliance can rest, and wow, Team Spirit, they won a game. They won a game. It's got to be good for them. They weren't having a great day so far. EG and LGD gave them a bit of stick.
And we did the math as well.
There we go.
The maximum amount of games that you can lose is actually only 2. If you lose more than that, it's very difficult to proceed to the next round. So
Okay.
both teams have 2 losses right now, Alliance and Team Spirit, so they cannot afford to lose any more games.
Tomorrow's going to be very important then, of course, where we're going to see those teams play again. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it from Spirit versus Alliance. Spirit taking the win. We're going to